Hey guys, it's Kerry, and in this video we are going to be writing a chatbot by using Python's input and output systems. I'm going to be writing this code in Sublime Text. So let me save my file. I'm going to do file, I already did Command S. I'm going to go to my lesson 6 folder, and this will be, I'll call it chat.py. Alright, so to start off, we've looked at like a simple output already. So when we want to output a question or an answer, we've done things like print, what is your name? So if we save this file and we run this file using our terminal, let's see what happens. We do Python 3, drag the chat app over, and press enter, and it says, what is your name? And it kind of doesn't wait for an answer. It just says, what is your name, prints it out, and then it goes on to the next program. So what we're going to talk about in this video that's new is we know how to output information. How do we have the user type in information and then use it in our program? So the way that we do that is we actually use a different command other than print. Print does output. The command that reads user input is actually input. So whenever we're trying to get user input, we're going to ask the user a question that will prompt the user to put something in. So let me save this file and run it. So because the file hasn't, because I saved the updated file, when I rerun the same script, chat.py, it will use the input version now. So let's see the difference between running that with print and with input. So here it is with input. It says, what is your name? And then instead of taking me to the $ prompt, it has a question mark here, and it actually has my cursor. And if I type, I can actually send my name to the program. So once I press enter, it will send Kerry back to the program, which is the Sublime text file here. You can think about it as that. It will send Kerry to the program, and then the program can do something with it. So one thing that I noticed is when I type the input, Python is very literal. It says, what is your name, question mark. It doesn't leave a space at the end, and so that formatting looks kind of ugly. So maybe I'll put a space at the end of my question so that the prompt is actually one space after the question mark. Let me rerun it now. So it says, what is your name? Kerry, and the program is over. All right, so let's see. How do we actually do something with the information Kerry that we're sending to the Python file? So the way that you do it is you say, okay, well, this is the thing I want. This is the question that I want to have answered. And when the user types in an answer to this question, you need to store that in the answer somewhere. So the way you do that is you say name equals input, what is your name? And what that will do is it will send this question to the user as output. It will wait for input with Kerry. Then when I send Kerry back to the file, it will store my answer Kerry in the name variable. So let's see that in action. So I'm going to say, what is your name? I'm going to give it a name, and then I want it to print out hello plus whatever name it's been given. So here we go. Python 3, what is your name? Kerry. So now when I press enter, it's going to send this to my Sublime text file. It's going to store that in name, and then it's going to run the second line of code where it says hello, Kerry. Perfect. So it says hello, Kerry, and that is great. So what is your name? Kerry. Hello, Kerry. Let's make our chatbot a little bit more sophisticated. Let's say age equals input. How old are you? And what this will do is it will say, it'll print out the question, how old are you? It's going to wait for me to type something. Whatever I type, when I press enter, it's going to store that in age. And then I'm going to have it print out, whoa, comma, age, years, old. You are ancient. So let's see how this works. So we're going to step through our code one step at a time. Let me clear this out. We'll run our file. It says, what is your name? This is the first input line here. It's waiting for an answer. That answer is going to be stored in name. So I'll type Kerry. This gets stored in name. It says, hello. And then it says, well, what was the name? Oh, the name was Kerry. So it says, hello, Kerry, right here. Then it says, how old are you? I'm 31. So it's going to, whoop, 31A. Okay, great. Well, whoa, 31A years old. You are ancient. So obviously that should have been a 31. This kind of gets at an interesting point, though, which is right now our chatbot isn't that sophisticated. We can answer whatever we want for these questions, and it's going to use it. Also, it doesn't change its answer depending on what we get. So that's maybe a challenge for the future is how do we get it to actually respond to things? Because if I said something like my name is Carrie and I'm 2 years old, doesn't really make much sense. Whoa, 2 years old, you are ancient. So let's do one more question. The next question is feeling, which is input. How are you feeling? Question mark. And I'm going to put the space at the end so that I have that extra space of formatting before the user response. And then let me do a response to that. So wow, and then I'm going to put my name here. Wow, Carrie, I can think about it as it's, or that sounds, sounds good. Or what should I say here? With feeling. So how are you feeling? Wow, Carrie, it is great that you are feeling plus whatever my feeling was. And then I'm going to add a last lonely period there at the end so that sentence ends on a period. All right, so let's run this final version of it. What is your name? Carrie. Hello, Carrie. How old are you? I'm 31. Whoa, 31 years old. You are ancient. How are you feeling? I don't know, tired. Let's see. Wow, Carrie, it is great that you are feeling tired. And that's kind of awkward. I said this is going to be the last time through, but maybe an easy fix. Last thing here is it's kind of awkward that when I typed tired uppercase, it gave me, wow, Carrie, it's great that you're feeling tired uppercase. And so perhaps this is the absolute perfect time to use one of the commands from the last video, which is if I type tired uppercase here with good grammar, maybe what you want to do is you want to actually print out tired all lowercase for the sentence. So the way you can do that is you can say, okay, instead of printing out whatever they gave you for feeling, you could print out feeling dot lower, and it will make whatever they gave you the lowercase version of this, where all of the letters are lowercase. Let's do one more of these. Clear, Python 3. This time I'll be my dog. What is your name? My name is Sky. Hello, Sky. How old are you? He is 2.5. Whoa, 2.5 years old. You're ancient. How are you feeling? He looks pretty tired for once in his life, so I guess we are feeling the same. It says, wow, Sky, it is great that you are feeling tired. And this time, tired, they made it all lowercase. So that is pretty cool. So we have a pretty unsophisticated chatbot, but it's nice that we're interacting with the user in a more complex way. It's asking questions, waiting for standard input, and then doing standard output where it uses print to output different statements. All right, so this is gonna be one of your challenges for tomorrow. I hope you guys are up for it, and I'm gonna finish the video here. See you tomorrow in class.